Right, back on the YZ250. Finally got the parts. So I've got a new timing chain, and I've got a new piston. Hopefully this will cure the compression problem. I'll do a little video, show you how to change the timing chain. I won't do a video on the piston because I've already done that. Same process as what I did before. And then we'll try and get it up and running. So that's the plan for the next couple of days. Right, I'll drain the oil out of this. I don't think I did it last time. When I took the head off, I think I just left it in there. So I'll drain that off. And then we'll change this. Timing chain. Get that in. Right, that's that. Let that drain off. So I've got to take this cover off, take the flywheel off, and then we can get the timing chain off. So they've sent the right one. Looks like the right one. Right, I'll let that drain off. Right, so oil's drained out. I'll put the drain plug back in, and it's just a case of filling it up when we're done. Stop that dripping everywhere. So flywheel's got to come off. So this back plate, and then we can get to the chain. Right, flywheel off. 2 torque screws to take off. And there is our timing chain, which should come off. Do we? Yep. So there's a little clamp holding that on. Let's see if I can drop this camera down. Right, so we need to undo this nut, and then we can take this off, probably undo that one as well, and then we can take the chain off. That one. That now one timing chain off. Just sort of trying to compare the chains, see if they've stretched much. So that's the old chain, that's the new chain. Doesn't look like it's stretched a great deal. but it's worth changing anyway. So we'll put that back on the bike. Right, a new chain going on. Needs to go on there. It goes back up there. That's to hold the chain on the in place and the chain tensioner. Super. Okay, so state of the neck can go back on. Put those back. Should be on. Guys, gasket looks good. It's like a rubber gasket on this, so it should be good. That's basically the timing chain replaced. Okay, so back on the YZ again. Got the timing chain in, new timing chain, put new piston back in. It seems to be lining up a lot better this time. With the old timing chain, it was almost like half out. So it does seem to be better. So that's all set up. Valves are all good, right sizes, and a new piston. So it's a case of putting it back together now and seeing if we got compression. Touch wood. Okay, a little bit shattered. I've just been kicking it over, trying the compression. So, rebuilt the top end, new timing chain, new piston rings, because we just didn't have any compression from the last I did. Even though I put new rings on there, it still wasn't getting any compression. So yeah, change the piston, change the timing chain, which all lines up a lot better now. It was about half a link out. Just kicked it over, hence why I'm a bit out of puff. But we seem to have compression now of about what's that one? About 125. So that falls in spec. So I think we should be able to get it to start now. I'll show you the old compression reading. So here we are, we're about 125. I think if I kicked it over a bit more, I'll probably get it a bit higher as well. But I'm absolutely buggered, so I'm not going to bother. I think I'm going to go and have a cup of tea because I'm buggered. So I'm back on this Yz250. I've changed the piston, piston rings, changed the timing belt, timing spot on, valves were all set up, all spot on. Still not getting anything out of it. Compression's about 120, so it's got plenty of compression. The only thing I can think now is whether it's had a couple of little pot. I've tried kicking it over. I don't know whether it's just me. I ain't got the strength to kick it over. It's a real sod to kick over this bike. I'm going to try and squirt some starter fluid down the carburetor from the filter side and see if that makes any difference. I've disconnected the petrol. It's got a little bit of petrol in it. I've just got this weird feeling it's just flooding out. If that fails, I'm going to put it all back together. I've got to repair a few things. I've got to put the back brakes on. I repaired the front brake. That was out of broken lever, so I've repaired that. So what I'm thinking is we get it rideable, even though it's not running, and then I'll take it to a big hill and roll it down it and see if we can bumper start the bloody thing, because I'm running out of ideas now. So if anyone's got any ideas on how to start this bloody thing, let me know. But I'll show you it kicking it over in a minute. Right, let's try and give it a bit of a kick. See if anything happens. Petrol's not connected up. I think there's still a bit of petrol in the actual car. Not a great deal, but as you can see, it's absolutely horrible to kick this thing. Ooh, that sounded promising. No. Oh. Right, I'm buggered. Right. So I just double checked the spark, so it's still got good spark. I'm just going to see, double check the pistons actually at top dead centre when everything's saying it's at top dead centre, just in case something's not aligned, or I don't know. We'll have a look anyway. I'll whip that off. Right, that should be top dead centre. I'm just going to stick a looks like pistons at the top of this centre, so there's nothing gone astray there by the looks of it. Yeah, top dead centre looks fine. The valves are fine. The piston seems fine. I just wonder if it's that carburetor. Right, so I've just connected the fuel back up, and I just want to see if the throttle jet is working. I'll find my torch. Got a torch somewhere. That's not a torch, that's a torch. So you can just about see the throttle jet working. So that appears to be working. So a bit stumped at the minute. So I know it's getting fuel. I know it's got compression and the valves are all good. So in theory it should start, but it don't. And it's really pissing me off. So I think I'm going to put it all back together and then roll it down a big hill. I might take the carb off first and have another look at that, blow all that through, because you could be getting too much fuel and flooding it before it's even started. So I'll give that another check while it's in this position. Right. So took the carburetor to pieces. Couldn't really find anything wrong with it, so I gave it a good clean out. Blew it all through again. Adjusted the float. And adjusted this, the throttle sensor a little bit as well. And it seems to be sort of firing now. It's not started properly yet, but we're getting there. Right. Plan of attack is, left this bike overnight with the fuel on to see if the carburetor was still leaking. It's still leaking. Now, I don't think it's the float, I don't think it's the float needle, I think it's the actual float seat on it. So it's not sitting in there right, so it's overfilling and it's dripping out. Because when I mess around with the float and the needle, it does shut it off. But obviously there's a small leak in there somehow, but I think it's the float seat, the needle seat. So I've ordered a new gasket kit, carby kit for it. So that's going to take a little while to come in. The other thing it could be a dodgy spark plug, which I don't think it is, but I'm going to get a new one anyway. So that's plan of attack there. While I'm waiting for that, I'm going to pull the brakes and look back on the bike, put the radiators back on, because I don't think there's anything wrong with the engine. I just think it's this carburetor problem. Touch wood. So that's where I'm going to leave this bike for the minute. I am going to get the bloody thing going. I don't know how long it's going to take me, whether I can sort it out, but I'm determined to sort this bloody bike out. It's pissing me off now so much. So it'll probably be a couple of weeks before I get back onto this bike, because I've got to wait for the parts to come in. So I'm going to start something else. I'm going to do another project. I've got loads to do. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do. I might do a little video to just run through what projects I have got, because I've got hundreds of them. But it'll be another bike, or it might be a quad bike. I'm not sure yet. I've got this old quad bike what we used to prat about on, and it's completely buggered, so I might have a play about with that. Or I've got my Yamaha Yz250F, which I want to rebuild, because I've got a new frame for it, which is as rusty as fuck, and it all needs rebuilding, because I want to swap the frames about and do something with that. So if you enjoy these videos, please like, share and subscribe. It gives me a little bit of support. Don't make anything out of these bloody videos, but it gives me something to do, because I'm old and retired and I'm going a bit senile. So yeah, so for now, this bike is going to be pushed to the other side of the shed, and just be cursed at, really, because I've really hurt my knee kicking it over. It fucking hurts. So yeah, so we'll see you next week if you want to tune in. If you don't, sod off. Yeah, we'll see you next week. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.